In this episode of Talking About Orcs, we're going to be going over my top 5 pure wish listing for the new codex. There's no battle report this week because our game night is Wednesday, and this Wednesday, of course, was Independence Day. So I figured I'd have a fun video up where I'm going to talk about the 5 things that I want to see that could be game breaking. So, number 5. All boys stay the same points, but they just come with a 4-up armor save. Heavy armor becomes the norm instead of an extra cost. In this edition, where armor saves or a 6-up save was supposed to be better than before, it's not. It's just as useless as it's ever been. So I think, and even in previous editions, I was always running for heavy armor on all my boys. In the last edition where I could. Before that, you could only do it in one unit in your army. But in the 7th edition book, you do it in all units. I always took heavy armor, and it was always worth it. So I think Orc boys should just get a 4-up save. It's not going to happen, but that's what I want. Number 4. Vehicles can gain the benefit of more than one mech repair a turn. Back in the old days when you could fill up a Stompa with 5 mechs and repair 6 or 7 hull points a turn, those were the good days, and we need that back. 1 D3 repair per vehicle per turn, it's just not enough. We need to be able to have vehicles just clambered over by mechs and big mechs and just have them repaired up. But again, that's probably not going to happen. Number 3, rerolls. Other armies get them. I don't see why we shouldn't. War bosses give reroll of 1s to units in his buff circle. Gaz gives reroll all. And with those rerolls, we're going to move the war banner to rerolling wounds of 1, similar to a Space Marine Lieutenant. And that'll make the war banner able to do something in shooting. They'd be sitting back there with the Ludas and the artillery. I think that won't happen, but it would be nice. Number 2, super buffy psychic powers. A psychic power that gives a unit an invul save. I'm going to give this unit of boys a 5-up invul save this turn. Or maybe +1 strength, so boys become strength 5. Or bosses become strength 7. A super smite, like Magnus has, something where they can smite, do mortal wounds to a target instead of the closest unit. Maybe give something a +1 save. Wouldn't be too bad on the battle wagons. Or Killicans, bump up Killicans to a 2+ save. Or your Gorkanaut to a 2+ save. That wouldn't suck. Or maybe something where your unit is -1 to hit in close combat. I'm going to give this unit boys invul save. I'm going to give them a -1 to hit in close combat, and then I'm going to jump them over across the board. And I'm going to charge in, and I'm going to beat face. Again, this stuff isn't going to happen. Well, it would be nice. And number 1, the one I want to see personally more than anything else, and that is bring me back my 3rd edition war bikes. Give them Fearless. Give them their Psycho Blasta back, where they use their shooting weapons in the first round of close combat. So if a unit of bikes charges in, instead of doing their 3 attacks with their choppas, they get 6 attacks, hitting on 3s with their DACA guns. And of course, Fearless, they always automatically pass morale tests. They might actually almost be worth 20. Oh, and Jink. I want them to get the Ravenwing Jink. Ravenwing Jink, if you don't know, if you advance, you get a 4-up invul save in shooting. Orc Warbikes do that. Because it wouldn't be Jink, it would be the Exhaust Cloud rule. That would be the new Exhaust Cloud rule. The exact same as a Ravenwing Jink. So now you have a unit of Warbikes. They charge up. They advance. They can then charge if you have a war boss nearby. They have a 4-up invul save against Overwatch. They shoot something. They charge something, and they shoot them again, basically. So that's what I'm looking for. This is my top 5 wish list. I know there's a lot of wish listing out there that could be said, but these are what I want to see to what I think would make the Orcs hyper competitive. And let me know what your wish lists are below. I know there's going to be a lot of it out there. And thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching this episode of Talking About Orcs. Please subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications for new Talking About Orcs videos every Wednesday, new battle reports every Friday, and hobby videos whenever I can. Thanks for watching.